We welcome you to our weekly one-on-one with quarterback Carson Wentz, presented by NovaCare Rehabilitation. I'm Eagles Insider Dave Spadaro. Carson, here we are, week 6. I know 1-3-1 is not where you want to be, but do you feel like the team is going in the right direction?
I do. I think, you hit it on the head. Not where we want to be, not what we expected. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on with the protocols, with no excuses, but a lot of injuries, a lot of moving pieces. But the guys that have been stepping up and the way we've responded and been resilient in some of these games and done some things well, there's a lot of good to build on. There's some small things that are still holding us back that we got to take care of and execute at a higher level. But there's a lot of encouraging things from a lot of these younger guys and the way guys have rallied around. And I think we're going to get this thing turned around.
What about last week's game that I kind of felt it was a loss, of course, and nobody's happy about that, but it felt different to me. Down 17 points, furious rally, showed a lot of heart. Did you feel things coming together in that second half?
I did. I mean, we definitely, like you mentioned, we rallied together. We found a little rhythm there offensively and did some good things to kind of crawl out of the hole that we put ourselves in. And so I thought that was really good to see. Obviously, we came up short there at the end, but we gave ourselves a chance to be in that fight, being down, I believe, 17 points there in the second half. So I was proud of the guys and everybody the way we fought, but just came up a little bit short. But I think it's something that we can build on.
Carson, this team is at some point here going to get back Alshon Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson. They're on the practice field together. They haven't really played together except for that one game against Washington to open 2019. How does it feel having them back on the field working with this group of wide receivers?
Yeah, it's been fun to see them continue to just push themselves off the field and everything, but be around. And I think it's exciting for really the entire offense to see the way these young guys have really stepped up and kind of come into their own, but also to know that some of the veteran guys are coming back healthy as well. So I think it's a good problem to have a handful of guys with experience, with the ability to make plays and get open, and it's exciting.
You and Travis connected 10 times last week, 152 and a touchdown. Why such a comfort level at such a quick point with your chemistry with him? How do you develop it so quickly?
Yeah, I credit to him, honestly. Just the way he's been working since he got here, and obviously we didn't get the physical reps, but I saw him on scout team. I saw him, with the twos and everything, and how he worked and how he's gotten better since he got here and just picked up this offense. So, he's a great player. I think he showed last week that it was no fluke, the touchdown he had against San Francisco, and he's a guy that we can keep, building into this offense and keep making plays for us.
What does he do well, Carson? As you look at him, does he provide a good target for you, a catch rate? What do you see when you're looking at number 13?
Yeah, he's a big physical guy. So I think that's, first and foremost, that's what DBs see. They see a guy that's going to, try and win with power and with how he moves. But he's not slow. He can go by DBs like you've seen in games and stuff. So he's just a big friendly target with a great catch radius, and he has great awareness out on the field. So I think he's a guy, like I said, that we can keep building as a big part of this offense.
How do you think he's handled all of this sudden attention? Have you noticed any change in him?
I have not, and that's something that I like a lot about him. He's been already, all over the league and bounced around, and he's paid his dues, so to speak, and to kind of the way he's kind of rose to the top right now. I think it's definitely rewarding for him. But I've seen just the hunger for him, not change. He's the same guy, and he comes in ready to work every day.
Carson, 2016, you're drafted. You 3-0 start. All of a sudden, everybody wants a piece of Carson Wentz. What is the experience like being thrust into that spotlight so quickly?
Yeah, it's different for everybody. For starters, it's different for people in this city especially. There's a lot of extra things going on here, so it's different. It's challenging. It depends, on your upbringing and where you're from and past experiences. But it's something that you just gotta continue to just be yourself. You can't lose yourself in the midst of it and everything. And like I said, I've seen that with Travis so far, and that's the biggest thing, is just continue to be you and don't ever change.
Can it be overwhelming for some? Can you understand how it could be overwhelming for people?
Absolutely. Especially if you're the type that reads everything that's written about you, the good, the bad, the ugly, that's said about you. If you buy into all of those things, it can be overwhelming. And there's a lot of expectations and pressure to play in this league, and then you start doing things like that. So if you let that get to you, it can definitely be overwhelming. But if you stay true to yourself, and just keep playing ball and being grateful for the opportunity. You can make the most of it.
Other than reading PhiladelphiaEagles.com and listening to the Eagles Insider podcast, do you pay attention ever? Have you ever paid attention to the outside noise?
No, I've learned not to. I've learned that when things are good, I don't need to hear that. When things are bad, I don't need to hear that. I just got to keep coming into work ready to go every week. And that's, like I said, you learn early on that those things can really bring the wrong energy and the wrong things into your life. So I've learned to just, worry about what people are saying in this building and the team and the chemistry of this organization, and that's really all that matters.
The Baltimore Ravens, such a terrific defense, 15.2 points per game allowed. What do they do that makes it work so well for them?
They play fast. That's the biggest thing. You turn on the tape and you see speed all over that defense. You see confusion. You see, they try and, bring all sorts of different blitzes and mix it up and confuse the heck out of you. And so for us, it's just playing fast, doing what we do, and executing at a high level and just playing fast when we're, if we miss a blitz or something, it's on to the next play. Those things are going to happen. They're going to get you the way they're designed, but we got to just play fast and execute our stuff.
Carson, fans in the stands on Sunday at Lincoln Financial Field, will you have Carson Wentz family friends in attendance?
They will be there.
Great.
So it's exciting. Even just last week, having fans change the atmosphere. It's still different. It's still a small number, but just even knowing there's fans out there gives you a different perspective, and I think it's extra motivation for all of us.
When you play and your family or friends are there, do you know where they're sitting, and then do you acknowledge them during the course of the game?
It depends. Depends, where they're at and everything, but definitely did last week knowing there's only a couple fans out there. It's a little easier when there's only, 5,000 fans to locate and know where they're at. But, normal seasons, it's a little tougher.
Carson Wentz, our weekly one-on-one presented by NovaCare Rehabilitation. Carson, good luck on Sunday against Baltimore. Let's get a victory here and get to the top of the division once again.